Hi, and welcome back to Erlengrat. I'm going to call this episode 9.5 because it's not going to be a full episode. It's really just an update. As it turns out, we did indeed have a problem with our grass fields not regrowing. I turned off seasonal growth and skipped ahead 2 months, and there was still nothing happening to our fields. They were still in a harvested state. So I looked up in the forums, and I wasn't the only person having that problem. There are a couple of other people that have had that problem. It appears to mainly be a problem on Erlengrat, but some people have encountered it on other maps too. So what I did as a solution, and yes, I posted this in the forums, was I got this roller, and I just finished rolling all the fields, or all of my fields anyway, my two massive fields, which takes a while with the roller this size. It's smaller than the mower, so it took quite a bit longer than mowing the fields did. But I ended up rolling the fields after coming back to the save game where I had the problem. So we're still in November. We still have the same money we should have, apart from the purchase of the roller. And as you can see, the grass is now growing again. However, it needs rolling. Ignore the needs rolling part. The blue at the bottom meant that I should have rolled it with a seedbed roller after I planted the grass in the fields. I'm kind of glad we ripped up all of the meadow grass from these fields and reseeded it with proper grass because, well, part of my trials, I purchased the field and I mowed some meadow grass. This stuff over here, and guess what? It didn't regrow either. So there's obviously a bug in either my save game or other people's save games. It doesn't seem to be happening to everyone, so something is causing it, a conflict somewhere, where grass isn't growing. So if you have that problem, get a roller, and it's one of the Grassland Care rollers. It's not the roller. Look under Grassland Care. I got this one. The other thing you can do, and I tried this out on a test map, is you can get, where are they? A mulcher. And as long as the grass is at this state, basically harvested, you can mulch it without setting it back to its harvested growth state. And it will do the same thing as rolling. It will reset the grass to a growing state. Now, if you notice, my grass field is only at 95% bonus. I should have mulched it, because mulching gives you a 2.5% bonus, and that would have put us at 97.5 yield bonus. which would be as close as we can get to 100% without ripping up the field again, planting it, and rolling the seed bed after it's planted. So 2.5%, I'm not too worried. Either which way works. I'm happy, and I might as well show you this now. I was going to show you this next full episode, but those were all the bales we ended up with. They're nice and wrapped, and they've only just started fermenting. The other thing that happened, and as usually happens when I load it in, was these fields that were originally grass, 24, 15, and 1, I believe it was, or maybe it was 25, 15, and 1. Contracts appeared for them. Remember I showed you last episode we cleared all the contracts? Well, new contracts appeared. So I have 3 sowing contracts, and guess what? They're to sow the fields that we ripped up with grass. So it looks like something is hard-coded into this game, it's not random, that these 3 fields are supposed to be grass. So I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to borrow the items and accept the other 2 contracts. Too bad we have a bag of seed here, because grass is not going to take a lot. But we'll just go to the store. I did borrow the items, right? I was sure I borrowed the items. Oh, I know where they are. They're in my yard because I had the store deliveries mod because I wanted to test something. Okay, no big deal. That works in my favor because the grass seed is right here. So why through? No, we don't want oilseed radish, we want grass. So what I'm going to do, rather than let the game go ahead and do it, is I am going to try and maneuver as close as I can. I probably picked the wrong seeder to do this with. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to seed those fields with grass. Then I promise you no more contracts for November. And we will see you in December for a brand new episode. Anyway, like I said, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on what was going on, because yeah, for a while it was looking like we might have to completely change course if we weren't able to do grass contracts, especially since we have so much invested in the way of grass fields. Oh, and one more thing. No, I don't feel bad. I kind of had mixed feelings at first about ripping up these, plowing these fields, and then I thought about it. I mean, there was a bug in the game. The fields weren't going to grow back, so they were going to do nothing. If at the time I had known about the roller solution, I would have still had to flip the fields, like buy one, roll it, sell it, buy the next field, roll it, sell it. So I'd have still had to go through a process to get things done. This way I make a little bit more money and the farm can advance a little bit quicker. Like I said, normally I don't like field flipping. I consider it cheating. Unless you're going to buy the field for a whole season, year, as in you plant it, you roll it, you grow it, you harvest it, and then you send it back to the farmer. Because that's what real farmers do, is they will rent land from other farmers for an entire year or several years, depending on the contract, so that they can work that land and grow crops on it. This is a grass field in the first place, so it wasn't going to have weeds, and it won't have weeds now because A, it's going back to grass, and B, it was plowed. So all in all, I mean, we gain a little bit from the contract for the seeding. But it allows us to continue the game and as a temporary fix to the bug. I hope we don't have to do it again, but we will see. Anyway, I just wanted to add that. Take care, and we'll see you all episode 10.